Hello friends, welcome back to my channel and this is me, so Dimple, and so let's start with the new topic today. So today I am going to cover what is WebDriver, how the WebDriver architecture is designed, and how the commands are executed on the real browser. So this is how the WebDriver architecture looks. So as you can see here, we have four sections. First one is the language binding. Then we have the JSON wire protocol. Then we have the browser driver, and then we have the original browser. So till now we have seen that we are opening the Visual Studio, we are writing the commands, and then we are downloading the Chrome driver, and then we are executing the scripts on the Chrome browser. So how all the four things are connected. So whatever you write in your Visual Studio, that we are writing with the C sharp, the same we have seen with the Java also. For Java we were using the Eclipse tool. So Selenium is so much popular as it has provided us the language bindings so that we can work on any other languages also. So we are working with Java and C sharp. So these are the advantages of the language binding, and that's why Selenium is most popular for the automation. Then the script which you have written is passed over the JSON wire protocol. Now what is JSON? That is a JavaScript object notation. So this wire protocol is receiving your Visual Studio scripts or your Java scripts in the form of you can say JSON format. So we know that in C# we write driver dot navigate to go to URL, but how that commands is converted over the HTTP. So that single line is converted into the JSON format and it is passed to the JSON via protocol. Now what does this JSON wire protocol do? So it passes our HTTP request over the HTTP server to the browser driver. So whenever any driver receive the request from JSON wire protocol, it directly transfer that request to the original browser. It's not communicating with the internal logic, but it's just we can say that on the upper side of the it's communicating. So the browser driver sends the request to the browser. The browser performs something, and if nothing is required from the user side, then it stops executing the script. If some actions are required from the user side, then what browser does after performing the action, the browser go back to the browser driver. Now, the same thing, the browser is passing the data in the form of JSON format only. So, all the communication is done in JSON format. So, the request is received by the browser driver. Then again, it passes the request to JSON via protocol, and that request is again come back to the IDE. That might be your Visual Studio, or that might be your Eclipse, or any other tools. So this is the basic architecture how the WebDriver is working. As you can see, we have so many WebDrivers available. So for every browser we have a each specific driver for them. It's not like that if you download a Chrome driver and it will work for all the four browsers. As browsers internal logic is different, their structure is different, their method is different, so we require all the drivers specific to the browser. So what we have seen in the language binding, that Selenium is supporting many languages: Java, C Sharp, Python, Ruby, and JavaScript too. So why it's popular nowadays? Because it is sorry, as it has provided so many supporting languages. This heads off to Selenium developers, they have done a great work, as there is no other tool which can do automation with all other languages. Now, JSON via protocol, we have seen the full form of JSON, that is a JavaScript object notation. So it's basically a REST API. It is passing the data from IDE to the browser driver. So it's just a communication, you can say. So it's transferring the data between the server and the client. The API is transferring the information from the IDE and the original browser with the help of browser driver, and it's passing the data in the form of JSON format only. uh, you may have a question that why it passed the data in the JSON format. So you can Google it. What is the difference between the XML and the JSON, and why JSON is so much popular? As JSON has only key value you can say key value structure. So it's the fastest way to fetch the value of any key. If in XML, yeah, I want to fetch the value which is at the bottom of the XML, then I need to trace through all the XML node. But in JSON, it's not like that. So that is the advantage. Traveling time, searching time is very much less, and JSON format is very less in size, so you can easily transfer the data between your server. So browser driver is unique, that we have seen why it is unique. So without communicating with the internal structure of the original browser, it is communicating with the browser at the higher level only. So the browser performs the script's actions in such a way that it looks originally like real interaction by the user. So both of them communicate with each other by sending and receiving the request over the HTTP server. So browser sends back, again driver sends back the request, and this vice versa goes on. And what is a real browser? We know that Selenium is supporting all kind of browser: Chrome, Firefox, Edge, Internet Explorer, and the main thing is even the WebDriver is also supporting the APM. That is a great. Even with the Selenium, you can automate the desktop and mobile applications also with the help of APM, which is a part of WebDriver only. So real browser is getting the commands in the form of JSON format, and which is executing on the browser finally. So we have seen one example that if something is required from the user side, then request is again coming back to the IDE in the form of JSON format. And if it is just a one side request that it has to perform some action, then it is performing the action like open the URL, it's done. But suppose in case of Twitter we need to send some username and password, then again the cursor or the pointer has to come back to the IDE. When the user types something, again the perform action on the original browser. So this is one kind of GET request, and they also communicate internally with the JSON via protocol in the form of JSON format only. So it's the speediest one. It's a fraction of second. It transfers the data to the original browser, again come back to the IDE. So that was all about the Selenium WebDriver architecture. Hope you have understood the concept, and if you got any queries, then please comment out in the below section. And thank you for listening. Till then, bye.